This right here is how I kick off the album. I don't really care about the outcome. I just want to tell a couple stories and prove to everybody that I'm more than you think about me times 1,000. I spent the last year looking back on my accomplishments, ignoring all the compliments I don't ever really talk about. Cause the second that I do, one of you is gonna choose to ruin my mood and bring me down some. I can never get a glimpse of happiness cause every time it happens I just think about the accidents that might come. People on the internet remind me that I ain't shit and I agree with them, but I pretend that I doubt them. I remember backstage back in Omaha, Mac told me stop making rap records all about him, but it's hard because a part of me doesn't even want a part of this shit, but the other part was all of it. I'm in the middle like Malcolm. How come every time I open my feed there's so many comments full of positivity, but the second something's negative it's inevitable that in my head all the positive has been outdone. If you dealt with the hatred I get on a day-to-day basis, I promise you wouldn't make it, so don't even try. The only person that should hate me is myself, and I do, but you, I've never even given you a reason why. And more times than not I lay in bed and I sigh, thinking what it would be like if I would've died. That's the time you see me hop on the Instagram live and chat with you guys running away from my mind. Somebody says some dumb shit to get under my skin, then I circle back around to where my night begins, and I'm trapped with my thoughts to bring my life to an end. I saw a therapist back in college and he didn't do shit. Now my life is like Ring Around the Rosie, spinning in circles, burning to ashes slowly, writing my hurt down in a verse before it gets worse, and I have to book a fucking hearse to hold me. And these albums are where I let it all hang out and show my scars for all to play loud. My mom didn't even know I tried to kill myself until I put Tales from the Crypt out. I remember writing some of those tracks I couldn't even record in the studio with Joey crying like a baby boy. All the scars are real and all the stories are facts, so if you listen you'll see I'm way more than fast raps. Why it affects me bad and I get real mad when these people tell me that I only rap real fast. Or I copy this, or I copy that, or I sound like him, or I sound like that, cause I pull it all out deep from inside, back from the depths of my dark black mind. And each track that I decide to write shaves off a couple good years of my life. I debated on dropping this or not, I can't lie, cause no matter what it's gonna be an uphill climb. Cause before you even click you got a thought of what this is, and every time I do that thought you're gonna box me in. I got the stigma of a fast white rapper, cause I'm white and I rap fast, but why can't I just rap how I like and you listen without labeling my craft? Cause I do rap fast but I also rap slow. For Christ's sake I've shown you part of my soul. I'm not okay, night in September, the end. These are examples of my holes. These are the parts of my soul that I wrote and took from my dome. It's folks so you can relate back home. These are the locks of my brain that I broke and dove into so you can know what I know. And this album is more of that. I've got so many stories that have been untapped, so sit back and listen and buckle up for the ride. It's the Tales from the Crypt on how I'm buried alive. Blood is running down my face, tears are forming in my eyes. Father always told me pain is temporary, keep in stride. Lift your head up, don't you cry. Fighters always will survive. The hurt you feel inside can only mean that you're alive. Keep your head down and digging. God will provide you vision and lead you where you need to be. If you just shut up and listen and ignore the opposition, they just want your position. They wanna X you out like the atheists do to Christ and Christmas. So don't ever stray away from this path that you'll create. Get that tunnel vision, don't you quit, keep working every day. So I made a promise to myself that when I hear that final bell, I'ma give it everything that I got, and Nato, God, I wanna fail until I'm on my deathbed and I'm staring into heaven's eyes. I will never let nobody else control my life. I'ma wake up and I'll take what's mine. Ain't no way I'll wait in line. Life is moving way too fast for me to be stuck back in time. You can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't ever fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never split. Won't never stop. Won't never lag. Won't never call it quits. Call it quits. You can try to hold me back, but I'll always find my own way. Cause I am a beast that you won't tame. I won't ever fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never split. Won't never stop. Won't never lag. Won't never call it quits. Call it quits.
You can tell, just look in the sky, the angels are near. Came out the gutter with Pennywise, I was facing my fears. I made it out the streets even though I was left to die. Still I sprouted out the concrete despite the pesticides. Somehow I bloomed to a beautiful rose. I was consumed with the blues, such a musical soul. This industry is full of hardships and politics, but I will never call it quits. In fact, I want all of it. You see fire in my eyes, even though I'm criticized. I have been vilified, belittled and minimized. If you ever dealt with depression, I really empathize. Promise you the more money you make, the shit intensifies. Ludicrous, I deal with all these Judases and serpents. Mama said you entertain the clown and you become the circus. So tell them, Crypt, we ain't stopping. Promise you will never change. We gon' be this fucking way until they put us in a grave. You can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't ever fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never split. Won't never stop. Won't never lag. Won't never call it quits. Call it quits. You can try to hold me back, but I'll always find my own way. Cause I am a beast that you won't tame. I won't ever fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never split. Won't never stop. Won't never lag. Won't never call it quits. Call it quits.
Biggie said it best, more money, more problems.
One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you, and my whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you at all. I saw you yesterday for the first time in 3 years. I almost didn't recognize you. We locked eyes, but you pretended we didn't, and it seemed clear. You saw me and it terrified you. You probably thought of all the awful things you did to me in past time, and everything came rushing back in. But that's just water underneath our bridge, so let's cross that bridge and I'ma push you in. I saw you hiding that ring on your left hand, probably shopping for a shirt for his best man. You wouldn't hide it if you didn't feel a single ounce of guilt about you leaving what we built and what was next planned. I hope you go to sleep tonight and all you dream about is me and all the awesome memories that we had let stand. And you text me in the morning saying sorry that you didn't talk to me, and I'ma leave the message left read. And when I go to sleep tonight, I'ma make sure that I pray for you. Pray that he can treat you like you want and like I couldn't do. Pray that he's the reason that you smile all the time. Pray that he can keep you happier than any guy. Pray that you were living in the dream that you wanted. Pray you wake up every morning with a husband that's supportive. And I pray that all your prayers have been answered and he's heaven sent, and then he cheats on you like I never did. I'm praying that it rains on your wedding day, tears from the heaven's gates from my grandma, cause you didn't show up at her wake. Why was that so hard to make? Probably cause you knew the way you treated me was evil and she wouldn't want you anyway. I pray that when you look him in the eyes at the altar, you only see the times that you'll fail and you'll falter. Your mirrors will flop cause you're frail in your heart, and you'll finally realize that you're a monster. My whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you, and my whole entire life can go out like a flame. One last wish and I will blow it away. But before I go, I've got one thing to say. I won't miss you at all. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they are behind her. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. This gon' be the last time I dress this, cause quite frankly I'm getting pissed off. Wanna be the bad guy on my hit list, cause his shit don't get no talk. So he wants to put my name in his mouth. Boy, you better sit down. Man is mad that he's performing for an empty house, but I sold it out. My mama always told me that jealousy rears its face in the face of adversity. Then verses would come my way, but just ignore it. Keep it soaring, leave them sore in the face. They ain't important, you're worth more than their entire estate. So just sit back and laugh at their ass. Keep on stacking that cash. Let them talk if it'll get them off. What they speak just means that they mad. They just want what you got and refuse to do what you did to top them. So the only option that they're gonna rock with is to keep on talking while you keep on walking. So let them talk for a minute, but I'm back and got some. If you're gonna keep on talking behind my back, then I'll just do great things in your face. If you're gonna focus on my career, then it appears you're the one to blame. That you're gonna be in my shadow, half stone staring at my backbone and asshole. You know it's a fact, bro, that I'm that dope. Rap circles around you like I'm a lasso. Went from rags to riches. You just sit back and bitching. Like if you keep babbling, I'ma feel bad and give your ass commission. But I have no sympathy for you. I don't care about the shit that you went through. You only care about me when it's something you need and it's so convenient for you. Then you get up on the internet and act like I left you and tell everybody that I when it blew up. And forgot about my friends, and forgot about my fans, and forgot everybody who helped me get to the top. And I'm a selfish motherfucker, don't deserve what I got. But now I'm happy that I never even brought you along. If this is how you act when your homies get on, bro, you gon' always be alone. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they are behind her. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
Should I let them talk? never know. Y'all are more corny than ethanol. I got no patience for Twitter tweeting. If we really beefing, then I pull up with a weapon drawn. Came in this bitch like a wrecking ball, using my pistol and Uzi like do. Matter of time before they set me off. I am becoming a villain when I kill them like Beninol. Skirt. Pull up to the fucking murder scene. Dead body with the flies buzzing like a worker bee. So much uncertainty, there's sure to be some absurdity. With the witnesses, it occurred to me, if they're squealing then I'll be serving like 300 years in the pen. So I'm never gonna let them talk, keep it with friends. But I fear that it's nearing the end. I got demons appearing again every time that I'm searing the pen to the paper. The lyrics offend every person who's hearing it. They're in defense, I've been cheering against this American cancel culture fucking arrogance. Shit has been wearing me, then it's embarrassing. Treating me like I'm a terrorist. I'ma go veering the bend as I'm steering the bend. Still I rearing the deer. It's a miracle that I was carrying left, cause I had a few beers at appearance events. All these motherfuckers dropping me to drinking, and it has me thinking all the stress I'm dealing with has got me barely clinging on to winning. Now my eyes are shrinking, no there's not an inkling of hope. I don't really wanna see no internet trolls telling me I'll never be dope. Every beat I kill so cold, will bust flows till I rip my soul. Real hustle when I get up in the stool with the real ones and spill blood, cause I'm still cutthroat. Until the day I wanna made it, I'ma be a renegade until the haters never gonna emulate them. Crypt and I make green paper, we live a life you could never, dog. Meme makers are weak haters, they're unhappy and already lost. RIP as I cremate them, you hot flashing like menopause. Give a fuck about a little chump, middle finger up as I let them talk.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind. I let them talk. I don't wanna shop for no black slacks. I don't wanna shop for no dress shoes. I don't wanna shop for a black tie. I don't wanna shop for a black suit. I don't wanna hear a bunch of phone calls. I don't wanna hear we're sorry for your loss. I don't wanna see a bunch of people contact me acting like they even cared at all. I don't wanna see a bunch of RIPs filling up another Facebook feed. I don't want another text from a fake friend saying that they're thinking of me. I don't want my name in no newspaper. I don't wanna meet another caretaker. I don't want another conversation with someone that's telling me that God's plan is greater. I don't want another 3-day event. I don't want no more sadness to bathe in. I don't want another body to identify on a table that is stainless. I don't want another plot I have to pick. I don't want another hearse I have to rent. I don't want another verse from the Bible that the pastor keeps drilling inside of my head. I don't want another visitation to attend, waiting for the service to begin, knowing half the audience is only there to get bereavement, leaving a 3-day weekend. I don't want to have another flower that is pinned to my chest for the moment, knowing that I have to place it on the blanket of the casket as we take it to the grave to lower. I don't want to be another pallbearer. I don't want to see my father volunteers. I don't want to smell the fragrance of the flowers at the funeral home as I bow in prayer. I don't want another front row seat. I don't want to hear another eulogy. I don't want to listen to the pastor tell me stories of the person right in front of me. I don't want to touch another cold hand. I don't want to say that I don't understand. I don't want to hear that that's a shell of the person I once loved on a casket stand. I don't want to see a bunch of old pictures reminiscing on the times I'm missing, looking around through these watery eyes for a tissue to stop them from dripping. I don't want to have to listen to another sermon. I can't pay attention cause my heart is hurting, knowing that I'll never ever see them again, and this pain that I have is eternal. I don't want to hear another organ play another sad song like Amazing Grace, or go rest high on that mountain while I'm shouting, asking why he couldn't let him stay. I don't want to lock arms with my older brother standing over top of corpse. I don't want to say no more last words as they close the casket door. I don't want to feel the dead weight in my hands as we pick up the body on the count of 3, knowing that the person that I loved my entire life is lying next to me. I don't want to load another loved one up. I don't want another purple flag in my truck. I don't want another funeral procession driving through the town, messing traffic up. I don't want to make another right turn going through the cemetery gates, only seeing just a handful of my family members show up at the wake. I don't want to have to pull another casket from the back of the hearse as I'm fighting back, crying and carry it right to the burial site, and then sit at the side while everyone is silent and watch as they drop the casket in the ground slowly now to 6 feet down. Look around as we all cry and we all say our final goodbyes. I don't want to watch them pour the dirt on. I don't want to accept that they're really gone. I don't want to forget that they ever existed, acting like my life will continue on. I don't want to see the time go fast and watch the straw on the gravesite grow in the grass, slowly thinking less and less about them while they lay alone under a stone plaque. I'm just saying that I need some answers, something that can make some sense of this, something that can put my mind at ease, something that gives me a reason to live. Until then I'm just out here with ghosts, steady looking for my faith, forever searching for my soul, but I feel like I'm walking in place. Rappers do not like me cause I see right through they bullshit. Rapping about a life they do not live, you cannot fool Crip. Spitting about them guns but they know nothing about them full clips. And if I lay the chopper on their lap, you see they full of shit. Zach, all these motherfuckers act up when they post on the gram and they act up. I saw a dude post a clip the other day but the clip wasn't even in the fucking gun. Bro, what the fuck, it got cold outside. side, cause you putting on the front. You can't fool a motherfucker that knows how to use the gun. Put it back in your pocket, you ain't scaring no one. Rappers be doing the most, they be posting these pictures, riding in a ghost, but we know it is rented by the buddies, folks. Only one that you have is your Snapchat call, so give it back that rose and roll your ass out. Your life is about as fake as that deal you turned down. Rappers always telling tons of fables. Rappers always saying fuck a label, but if it actually happened, they be cracking quicker than a DJ scratching at the turntable. Rappers always saying fuck the fame. Rappers always say it's my time. Rappers always say they run the game, but I see them lipping on the sidelines. Cause rappers do not like me cause I see right through they bullshit. Rapping about a life they do not live, you cannot fool Chris. Spitting about them guns, but they know nothing about them full clips. And if I lay the chopper on their lap, you see they full of shit. Rappers do not like me, I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me, throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me, they say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me, won't you come and get some? Cause rappers do not like me, I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me, throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me, they say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me, won't you come and get some?
Okay, low key, maybe high key. No, these rappers do not like me. Cause I cracked the code, I made the mold that everyone come bite me. It's unlikely that you talk up on the web but wanna fight me. Cause in person, you a bitch. I took a picture with your wifey, yo. Say cheese for the camera, I'm a pro, you an amateur. Niggas get real weird when they get a little cop, but we both know you broke as a janitor. Really never been a fan of ya. I got goons that'll handle ya. I don't wanna shake hands with ya. I got 3 mil chillin' in the bank right now. I ain't even got a manager. Cause I be on my shit. You should quit. Haters for the weak. Made it from the mud, but you stuck. Blaming it on me. That's a trip, but acknowledge them. Waiting, we gon' see. Wanna diss? Book me for a feature. Eat you for a fee. It's indie amplified. Ample time to spit it and tantalize. Handsome guys still killing it. All you do is fantasize. Handle mine. I know they mad at me, but I just love them. As the last guy came and diss me, how I ended that discussion. Come on.
Rappers do not like me cause I see right through they bullshit. Rapping about a life they do not live, you cannot fool Chris. Spitting about them guns, but they know nothing about them full clips. And if I lay the chopper on their lap, you see they full of shit. Rappers do not like me, I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me, throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me, they say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me, won't you come and get some? Cause rappers do not like me, I don't give a fuck. Rappers do not like me, throw my middle fingers up. Rappers do not like me, they say I'm not enough. Rappers do not like me, won't you come and get some? Cause who you know rapping about the shit that they think when nobody else calling all the shots that they make. I could drop a song tomorrow when I wouldn't have to borrow our permissions to like these other rappers you think are great. Who you know turning down a couple $100 grand from a company that wanted to control your whole brand with a 5-year deal. Everybody's in a dump, but I'm in year 1, already matched their hand. Who you know rapping that is their own boss? Who you know who's had in the pen is so raw? Who you know collaborating with the idol that they got a couple canvases of them hanging on the studio wall? Bitch, me, I'm bad with it. Disproving what them critics had written. 1 minute I'm trash with it, next minute fabulous. Got them going back and forth at the playing the game is a badness. Madness. My mind is elaborate, so many paths to pick, traveling faster, end up where the casket is. Accidents happen whenever I rap, cause I'm packing that heat like the spice in a cabin. And I'm too dope like those hits of cocaine. Flows gas, I'm only spitting the propane. It's so sad that rappers thinking they so great, cause when they compare themselves to me, there ain't no way. Moving to the side like Olay, I'm in the fast track, you in the slow lane. Yo, rap career is like a basket of dirty jackets because you got no game. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Name another rapper that can do what I do. Sing his fucking heart out while playing guitar too, and drop bars harder than guarding Abdul-Jabbar and carve through flows like a harpoon. I'm sick with it, the shit I spit is ridiculous, cause I'm quick with it. Funny, everyone forgets that I'm equipped with the gift to spit venom until they listen and pick Crypt on their list, bitch. I never quit winning. I can tell you a story with a twist. Rap it really slow or rap it really quick, or rap on any beat, make it sound sick. Get so many clicks, sounding like a metronome in this bitch like tick, 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 tock. Time is up according to my wrist watch. I'm versatile, full of sauce like lasagna. You versatile, awful in every genre. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. Who you know rap like me? Who you know spaz on the beat? Who you know smash every track that he raps on? That's a guarantee. Bitch, me. Who you know pack that heat? Who you know stack that cheese? Who you know have no beef with the CRYPT? Me, bitch, me. that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health. All alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health? All alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. So many times I've cried, so many times I've hurt, so many times I've tried to die and take a ride in that long black hearse. But I called you first, but you ignored me, cause you knew that my life was piss pouring. You would move to the side when it gets gory, and then you would arrive when my mood would subside and I get a victory. It's funny how these people tell you that they'll always be there for you through the thick and thin, cause when you losing they ain't nowhere to be viewed until you improve and begin to win. Then all of a sudden they come out of nowhere and act like they've always been there, like you weren't the one that was braving the storms. They just seen the weather's fair and they wanna claim you when you get well. And they'll be quick to say that you're friends and they always knew that you'd excel, but you weren't there on the night I had a gun to my head with a one-way trip to hell. So don't you ever dare to look my way. All you fair weather friends are faking. If you don't think it's fair, then I'll say, where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health? All alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health? All alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail.
You see, friendship should be crystal clear, but with some of y'all, this shit hard to tell. When the chips were down, yelling, give a fuck, weren't picking up when I called your cell. But then it changed, and I bought a chain, and I bought a house, and I bought a range. Now they calling back, want an autograph for they cousin and wanna come hang. Shit, it's not even like I'm still pissed at them, cause carrying that shit is toxic. And now, I'm way more rich than them. I'm too busy counting my profits, took my shot to explode. Y'all ain't acknowledge me, so you can still come to my shows. You'll just get charged of the dough. Yeah, I cut out all of them fake ones. I'm riding out with my day ones, and we still tight as fuck. Breaking bread, taking vacations. Ain't mad at you at all. Too many plaques up on my wall. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you should've picked up my call.
Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health? All alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. Where were you on the nights that I sat by myself in my room, out my mind, trying to handle my health? All alone on the phone, hoping you pick up the cell. But now I know how it goes when I get your voicemail. "2:30 in the morning and I get a text from my friend. She said I need you right now, and I already knew what that meant. See, me and this girl, we think alike. Too many phone calls spent for me to know she's thinking about her life and how it's gonna end. See, on the outside we're happy and we show it to the world, and we put on this fake exterior so the truth won't unfurl. But I know who she is, cause it's like looking in a mirror. All these smiles and cries for help, and it couldn't be any clearer. So I pick up the phone and call her as she answers through her cries. She's hyperventilating, telling me that she wants to die. My heart starts to race and my thoughts begin to blur. We're 9 hours apart, but I'm seconds from losing her. I try to calm her down and tell her what she means to me. Even though we're new friends, she's seen a side that no one sees. Told her, listen to my breaths, I'm right here, please breathe. You got so much left to do, stay here, don't leave. The cries got even louder as the breaths got short. I told her, listen to my words as I fell down to the floor. Stay with me, I'm here, let it out, it's okay. Just cry till you can't cry, no more tears down your face. A couple minutes went by and the crying finally stopped. But not because she did, because the phone call dropped. I called her back quick, just hoping I'd hear hello, but I just kept getting met with the sounds of those dial tones. I froze. What do you do in that moment? Do you call the police, or do you hope that she's over it? Get a hold of her parents and tell them the situation, just so they can pull her from college and end her aspirations. Leave it alone and hope it was just an escapade. Pray from a text from her in the morning saying that she's okay. Call anyone you know just to make sure that she's alive. Ignore it completely and pray to God that she survived. I let it go. She must have wanted to be alone. I guess that this was just another one of her episodes. She never told no one about this depression she dealt with, and who was I to air out her secrets? That would be selfish. So I lay down in my bed and I rested my head, closed my eyes and drifted peacefully to sleep. Then I dreamt that I would see her tomorrow and I would speak to her then, till I was woken to several missed calls and texts that she's dead. My heart broke. She downed a bottle of pills. She took them shortly after our call ended, and it felt surreal. She was a friend of many, a student athlete at her school, a daughter, a sister, a very special jewel. At the funeral they told us that nobody had a clue that they could have saved her life, if only that they knew. And if someone at the funeral had ever felt depressed, to get some help so that your face won't ever end up in the press. There wasn't a dry face in the room, only 22 years old, an entire life in front of her, and now she's laying there cold. If only I'd called someone, we wouldn't be here now, and nobody would be sad, and I wouldn't feel like I let her down. But that's not what happened, cause instead of going to bed, I called every person I knew to check to make sure you weren't dead. I stayed up 7 hours praying every second of it, just hoping to get a text saying that you weren't heaven sent, but then I got it. You told me that I had no right, and blocked me on everything, and we ain't talked since that night. Was I a bad friend? Options? I had none. I guess I'd rather be a bad friend than a sad one. Grandpa! Hey, Grandpa, come here. I want to play a game with you, Grandpa. Let's play some Truth or Dare. I'll go first. Is it true that when my mom was 2, you started to abuse her? Lost your wife and decided mama would be a new one? Is it true what they say about your place, or just a rumor that it's hotter than you can imagine there with Lucifer? Is it true that when you spent a couple years behind bars, you lied and told my mama that you got in a fight at the bar? Is it true that instead you were picked up by the feds cause you were transporting minors across the border for sex? Is it true that all your buddies would come and lay on the couch, get high on some pills, and you threatened to pass her around? Is it true that when she said that she would tell what you did, you told her you would kill her if she ever opened her lips? Is it true that you're uncomfortable? I'm sorry, let me back off. I'm sure you haven't thought of this in years, or even at all, but I'll make this so much easier. Dares are way more fun. Let's spice this game up a bit, Grandpa. You ain't no punk. I dare you to try to make it right, all those things that you did, how you took delight in innocence of your very own kid. I dare you to try to blame it on your own mental health. Tell me that you were sad, tell me that your kid helped. I dare you to try to tell me that you loved her too much, cause you don't even know what love is, you miserable fuck. I dare you to try to right all these wrongs you did in your life, but you can't fix it, eternity isn't enough time. I dare you to lie to me, that's a sight I'd like to see, because hell has no fury like the fire inside of me. I dare you to make excuses, I dare you to justify it, I dare you to disprove it, I dare you to survive this, but I dare you to meet me at the gates of hell when I come, cause I'll be there for a moment, and you and me can have fun. It really is a shame that I don't even know your name, cause if I did, I'd go to Tulsa and I'd spit on your grave. I thank God I never got the chance to meet you, cause I probably would have been the one that killed you. After mama told me all those things you did, you're lucky that a heart attack got you before her kid. I'm at the point where I'm tired of giving chances. People take advantage of me, then they up and vanish. I'ma paint this perfect picture so that you can see I'm damaged, but just like its name is Nate, it'll probably stay on the canvas. See, the skill that I brandish is overlooked like a canyon. It makes me mad enough to savage up and load up a cannon and blow it at the planet for ignoring this gold in the hand. It's so misunderstanding what you're looking for. I'm showing you Atlantis. Once upon a time there was a little kid, his name was me. Dripped of ripping tracks apart like a barber that can hardly see. He grew up to be big and strong, pissing the industry off, wishing they'd listen cause they missing what set script shit apart. But I'd have made it without a label, without a deal. It's not a fable, just cop the crib on top of a hill, so I can watch you as you continue to hate you say, but yell it loud cause I'ma yell this back at your face. You won't ever be in a zone like me, no one will blow up your phone like me, won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you wanna be just like me. You won't ever be in a zone like me, no one will blow up your phone like me, won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man like me. So now it's time to flex, go home with that disrespect. I've been complimented by legends, even got a song with. So when you talk that mess, it goes in one ear, out the next, and travels down my side and intertwines inside my pen. I ain't got room inside my head for these dudes that sounding upset at my clout and success. I'm bound to be crowned around as the best, while you just pout that you're not next up. Boy, just get your checks up. I do this shit for real, but you just out here playing dress up. I will mess up any motherfucker that comes my way. I'ma step up from the other duds that claim they spray, cause I'ma do what I say I'ma do, and that's on the Bible that's final and primal. There's only so much I can't take. Yeah, I'm in beast mode and I'm running like I got a cheat code, and this shit is easy like a free throw. Put him in my position if he froze, he's finito. Why would you say that I'm out? Well, the flames keep lying away and you'll lie in the grave. Sleep quietly while I am climbing, and I'ma keep rhyming this way. I'm at the height of my game, cause they say I'm whack as fuck, but I don't care what they told ya, cause I'm about to blow way bigger than Cardi B's areolas. So let's go ahead and take a poll, cause I know I'm better than most ya. Your flow's boring like a bowl cut, my flow's turning over oceans. Everybody coming at me, when they gonna stop though? I remember when nobody knew me, I was lost, but then I made a name and everybody was the famous, so they tried to put me out like they saw smoke. Raw milk, unexpected like I was a pothole. Never get the support of my peers like a lost boat. Now you wanna help me try to get a bit of fame, but the only time I'ma pull strings for you's on the crossbow. You won't ever be in the zone like me. No one will blow up your phone like me. Won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you wanna be just like me. You won't ever be in the zone like me. No one will blow up your phone like me. Won't ever go on the throne like me. Hot damn, I'm the man and you'll never be just like me.
And I'll be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there for you. I know we don't have much, that don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need, all I want is your love.
On the nights that no one's there, you always are. When the phone calls get ignored, I know you're never far. And every time my heart aches, you're always there for me to vent. So when the world puts its weight on my chest, I breathe with your breaths. And from the times I was broke up until the time I was rich, you never switched how you treated me. You see me the way I wish. You always hold me to the highest standards, unafraid to let me fall. Because when I get back up, you know it's better just to dust me off and let me learn by example and toughen up my thoughts. Sometimes you got to touch the stove just to know it's hot. And you can tell me not to touch it 100 times, but until my skin is burned, I'll never know what the pain is like. No, I never want that pain again. That's like our relationship. Every time when things get tough, I think of parting ways, but then I think about the days before we ever existed and realize I couldn't last without you a single minute.
And I'll be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there for you. I know we don't have much, that don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need, all I want is your love.
So many times I've gotten messages from fans saying that I saved their life, saying I'm the man, saying that without me and this music that I make, that their life would have ended long ago. And that's hard to take, because I know how many times I've tried to take my own life, and you're the one that stopped me and told me to go home and write. So really it's you, you're the one that we should all thank. You brought me closer to my family and even closer to faith. You brought me into the life of a family that lost their son, but would comfort their other one when my records were spun. And to my homie Ben, just know that you've done much more for me than I could ever do for you. And I know that's hard to see. You made me fall back in love with the one I wrote this song about, and reminded me of the pain from the stove inside of my house. I'd rather live one day with her than 1,000 without her laugh. I call her the love of my life. You can call
And
her
I'll
rap.
be there for you. I know it's hard for us to love the way we knew before they broke our trust. And I'll be there for you. I know we don't have much, that don't matter to me. All I need, all I need, all I need, all I want is your love.
I just try to stick to myself. There's too many snakes in the grass. Too many fakes in the game. Many two-faced men with holes in my back. I just wanna write my raps and retire my mom and my dad. So excuse me, please. I'ma do me, and you can get the fuck off my back. Yo, I'm almost to 1 million. I made it without spending a single cent on the pay-per-click AdSense. Other rappers wanna say they didn't pay for their promotion, but I got papers that say this shit's a fat fib. Now I don't know if rappers diss me on the low so they can brag to their friends that they diss me and I didn't even know. But you can tell by their tone that they know that they don't stand a chance if we go toe to toe. But I digress this, why stress this? Lines don't concern themselves with sheep, white test script. Boy, I'm on fire like a tire in a wreck pit. Try and blow out my flame, boy, that's a death wish. It's becoming common misconception when I rap it. People think of babbling about nothing. But I'm saying twice the stuff in half the time. You complain cause you tried and it came out sucking. Fuck, every day back on the same topic. When it's gonna stop? All this dissing is nonsense. I would rather work together than to bitch about it. Get up on the record with me, spit it, then we'll get a crowd to sit around and listen to us spitting. Then we'll get a tally of the better sounding spitter. It's simple, it's getting. I'll go count it out. I guarantee that you will see that all your votes ain't even close to equaling half of the votes from me. What a scheme that was. All this shit is so fun. I'm just rapping cause I'm happy. You just rapping cause you lunch. And I leech you up like I always do. Another fat joke, but it's oh so true. And I can't help but do it. So go review it and focus only on that and not the soulful music. Upload your stupid little hopeless review, bitch, and hope it grows to get vocals and views. It's sad that these people wanna talk shit when they never met Crypt cause I would befriend them. But why do I expect nothing but respect from these specs of the rap game? They're nothing but dust. You and I both know that I'm better than most and your whole career is a bust. So give me my rose while I can't smell those and I'll go ascend to the sun. This the last time that I will address it. All these negative comments, you know I have an ill obsession. Suddenly when I rap about my depression I sound like an F, and that's a definite way to discredit all my messages. I'm sounding like me every time I'm on the beat. Stop comparing me to others and then maybe you will see. That's no disrespect in 80s, one of the greatest in the game. But the second you take away that I'm rapping about my pain, I'm gonna snap and go insane cause I dealt with it on the daily. Maybe think before you say this shit, I begin to speak my way. Hey, album reviews just came in. Tales from the Crypt got a 3 out of 10. A guy told me that I rap too much about my dead grandma and that I sound like a bitch. Wow, some of y'all have no soul. She was my best friend, but she didn't even know that I made a lot of dough from spitting infinite flows. Even though some of y'all say I stole a bunch of those, but when I ask you what I stole, y'all don't even know. Cause I never stole shit but the art from your home, and y'all lost it. This is nonsense. I'm on the way to blow up, y'all watch this. I just turned down a 6-figure deal. Fuck trying to appeal, I'll keep rapping from my closet. I had just turned 16 when I learned how to drive. My whole life in front of me, I had nothing but time. With the open road and a tank of gas, I had one place to go. Down to Willow Drive to see the purest soul. Right about now, it's been 3 years since Grandma's been alone. She needs me now more than she ever did since Grandpa's down the road. So I pull on into her driveway and she's waiting at the door with a smile across her face that I'd never seen before. And she said, come on in and sit on down. I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown. And wait till I tell you about the things I found out about my neighbor too. She is a Baptist small town gossip queen, and she'd tell it all to me. Sunday lunch with Grandma, making memories. I was 18 when I moved off to school, and Grandma was sad. We had made a routine full of love and food every weekend that had passed. On the Sundays that I couldn't come home, she'd call me every time with a brand new story about the folks at church and how they'd always sing too high. And she'd say, honey, I hate to bother you, but this damn TV remote, can you tell me how to fix it, please? And then I'll let you go. So I laugh and tell her what she needs. It was our running joke. And I'd say, Grandma, when I come home, I will see if it is broke. And she'd say, come on in and sit on down. I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown. And wait till I tell you about the things I found out about my neighbor too. She is a Baptist small town gossip queen, and she'd tell it all to me. Sunday lunch with Grandma, making memories. I graduated school when I was 22, and she was proud as could be. I had a girl I would marry till our love grew weary, and one day she'd up and leave. And I cried a river of tears, and my grandma cried too, 'cause she knew how much it hurt me, and that hurt her too. And she said, I won't always be around, but don't ever let another woman bring you down. Baby, please never forget your worth. No woman on earth can know just how good you are with a heart of gold. You're a man of some girls' dreams, but until the day she finds you, you come and grab a bite to eat. So won't you come on in and sit on down? I'm frying this chicken until it's nice and brown, and wait till I tell you about the things I found out about heaven. There's so much here to show you, I know you can't wait anymore. I miss Sunday lunches with Grandma, but now she's cooking for the Lord.
And so how you doing, baby? I just can't say I love you, and thank you for the supper last night. I love you. I'll see you later. Don't work too hard. Bye, baby.
Somebody save me from myself. I'm following my demons all the way to hell. Talking to God so far away. I'm falling down. I'm buried alive. Do you know what it's like to live your life in the eyes of the public while they wait to watch you fail? Every day they're looking for something old to bring up something new if they see you doing well. And God forbid you did some things in the past, man, you might as well just hang it up to dry. 'Cause in this day and age, change don't mean a thing, they'll cancel anything in sight. These people are casting stones for things they've done themselves. They just don't have a million people praying they fail and watching every move they make and honing on their mistakes and show the world that you're not who they think. The pressure keeps mounting higher. I no longer desire to live this life I chose, 'cause I'm no longer inspired. But these people require me to keep bringing the cipher, so I'll speak till I'm tired, holding my feet to the fire, screaming, somebody save me from myself. I'm following my demons all the way to hell. I'm falling down. I'm buried alive. It's like I read your mind, dude. Finding why would you even try to keep and hide secrets deep inside? You're speaking lies and redefined who I knew. What can I do? Stuck in my room, demons swirl around like typhoons. Life is like a tightrope that I'm walking in. I wanna take that rope and tie a noose. Preparing to die, scary inside. Bottomless lows, heroin highs. Staring in the eyes of death, I'm paralyzed. I guess it's time for them to bury me alive. Maybe now you see the bar you set for me is higher than the one that I can actually reach. This is what you wanted, raise your shovels high. Lay me in the dirty, bury me alive. Somebody save me from myself. I'm following my demons all